Circles by Post Malone. Now I thought this might be a fun opportunity to use my 12 string, seeing as there just seemed to be a slight hint of 12 strings type sound at the start of the recording on the original record. I don't know whether it is a 12 string for sure or not, it just sounded a bit like it and I thought this might be fun. We can play this exactly the same on a normal 6 string acoustic or even electric guitar, but I thought it was a good opportunity to point out that all the same chord shapes that you likely already know will work exactly the same on a 12 string. This is basically a C without the first finger, and you can see how the strings are kind of paired together, so when you fret the note you're just trying to fret down both strings at once. You know, bar chords work exactly the same. The thinner 2 strings are just doubling up the same note, and the thicker 4 strings are doubling up the same note but an octave higher, so 12 notes higher. Same letter name, it's still tuned, E, A, D, G, B, E, but they're paired up and you have to tune them individually and it takes quite a while. Thought it was a fun opportunity to point that out. You can kind of play lead, but they're not really any good for bending strings or anything, but you could still do. You know, some improvisation and stuff on it. Let's go back to the 6 string now and compare and contrast the sound. So here we are back in 6 string land and let's see how it sounds here. And we can still do the lead line. But if I was doing it there, I might be doubling it up, I guess. More in that passion to get that octave sound. Which is the same technique that we looked at yesterday in my American Idiot video, because I just filmed that half an hour ago, and that's the same technique. Still works on acoustic as well. So what are these chords? Let's have a look. We've got a C major without the first finger, which is a C major 7. After that one, the super easy way to do it would just be a 1 finger E minor 7. But the better way to do that would be to have the little finger, or the 3rd finger, but probably the little finger in this case, on the 3rd fret, all 6 strings ringing out. And then the super easy way to do it would be to just do an F major 7 like this. And we could strum each of those chords. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and you could get through the whole song. Okay, you really could get through the whole song just by doing that on a loop. The difference is when we go to the F, I'd be playing this F, which is still an F major 7, but then we have to go to an F minor. The traditional ways to do this would be F bar chord, lift then off the middle finger, and that makes that minor sound. I just think from listening to the recording, I really think it's still got that major 7 dreamy major 7 sound, a minor major 7. We've got an F minor chord with a major 7. How dreamy does that sound? 3rd and little finger where they are, scooch them over this side and press them down a bit harder so that we can reach to the 1st fret with the first 2 fingers. Oh, you're probably saying. Not easy to do, not easy to move to in context. You need to prep for it. That's what I'd be going for. Or you could go F bar chord, F minor, The second time round, sliding. This is an F major 7, and this is a G chord with a 6. So it's a G6. That is the 6th note. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The 6th note that would add into that G chord. But just think about it as shapes you're moving around the neck, and you're adding colour to these chords. That's why they're chosen by the songwriters. Oh, which one will we go for? That one. And then strumming pattern: down, 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 up, down, up, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, with accents. Got that kind of. So strum quietly. And accent beats 2 and 4. So play 2 and 4 louder. 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2, 3 and 4. That only works when you're playing quietly, kind of lazily, and dreamily, if that's even a word. Ah, not an easy chord. The little lead line, I was playing on the 12th string here, because we already had that octave. You could play it in the same place here. So that would be 10, 12, 10, 7, 10, 12, 10, 7, sliding with that first finger. 7, 5, 7, 5, 7, 7, 5, 5, 3. Played with octaves. That's how to play Circles by Post Malone. Please subscribe, leave a comment and like on this video to help boost the views, and I hope to see you next time on this Andy Guitar YouTube channel.